Let me tell you guys something. This creator life is not as easy as I thought it was. I've just spent the last like 3 to 4 hours on my computer looking up videos on how to create an intro for my YouTube videos. I've bounced through like multiple different websites. One of them that almost gave me a virus, and I'm glad I dodged that bullet. But there's so much that I did not know about trying to create YouTube content, right? But I'm learning as I go. Okay. I remember seeing a quote. I forgot where I saw it. I think it was probably on Instagram, but it was like the first step to being good at something is to be bad at it. Right. And I was having this conversation last night with a buddy of mine saying, sometimes you just gotta take what you have and just throw it together and put it out there, or just do it. It's really easy to get discouraged by some of these people that you see online, because everything's a highlight reel, right? Everything is just, you see the best of the best, right? I'm a power lifter. So when I get on Instagram, I see kids just 18, 19 years old, 180 pounds, deadlifting 700 pounds like it's nothing. And I'm like, dude, come on, And it's very discouraging. And then you see people with like dope podcast studio setups. They got these dope mics, and they're doing all this stuff. And you just think to yourself, damn, how am I even gonna compete? I'm not even that good, right? But all these people had to start somewhere, right? So you got to start somewhere too. As you can see, now I got a camera, right? So you can see what I'm doing, or you can just see me as, instead of just looking at my, Chrome browser, right? So I'm trying to get better. I'm working through some things. And one of those things that I'm working through was I had to find a way to kind of split up my content. One day I was like looking at my Instagram and I wanted to find a post. So I was looking back through my Instagram story to find it. And I'm looking back and I realized, this aesthetic is like off. It's weird. It's too much. It's too much in one place. I had like lifting content, something I wanted to share, some political stuff I was ranting about, some other shit. And it was like too much in one space. I was like, there's got to be a better way to do this. So my solution was that for my YouTube and for the videos I'm going to upload, I split them into two things. Okay. The first one is going to be here, where this video is going to be uploaded to. It's called Jordan Does, right? This is where I have my podcast, where I talk to people, like the recent one with Yanni. I'll have some fitness stuff here, maybe some gaming stuff, some lifestyle stuff, giving some advice to people of some of the things that I've done in the past to overcome some stuff. Anyone that's willing to listen and maybe feels like they need somebody to kind of give them some advice and help them work through some stuff. But this is where I want to put that. This is stuff about me, things that I'm interested in, and so on and so forth. And this is what I'm going to use that channel for. Okay. And for those of you that know me, I can get very political, and I spend a little too much time looking at some of the political news that's out there and like getting into the weeds of it. Okay. So I made a separate YouTube channel for that. And it's this one right here. Okay. I labeled it, Here's What I Think. Okay, because I don't want to come across as like, and I know I have in the past, and I'm trying to change that. But I want to make it a place where like, okay, like this is what's going on. This is what I see this is what I see that's going on. And here's what I think about it. And try to like put my perspective in it, talk about why I think it should be like that, or it should be like this, or give my opinions. And that's what it'll be, But I feel like I have too much going on in my head all the time, and I need a place to just, put that shit out there, and maybe somebody sees it and they agree and they want to listen, or they find it entertaining, whatever, maybe I'll change some minds here. Maybe I'll help somebody through their struggles here. Maybe I'll inspire somebody with my fitness stuff here, or maybe people here just, want to see me talk to other people, or just, see what happens in some of these conversations that I might have, but I had to get out of my head and just say, just do it. Like what you see right now, I got my camera now, right? And I have like a background behind me, so it's not just some room in my house, and this background is like a big circle, and I have it propped up on a chair behind me, but little by little, we'll build it up. we'll make it better and we'll progress. So this is just to say, if you have something that you want to try to do, if you have something that you've been wanting to learn for a while, right? Recently, I've seen a lot of people have like been into like roller skating again, and it's a little popular on TikTok. You know, if you want to try it, just do it, you know, just go for it. Eventually, you'll find what works. You'll find what you like. You'll find what works best for you, and you'll be able to progress with it, you know, but life is too short to not want to try something and see what can come out of it. Like recently, I've been on this kick of like, damn, I want to learn how to play the saxophone, right? I think the saxophone is awesome. I love listening to the saxophone. So maybe in like a couple of months, I'm gonna buy a saxophone and we're gonna go on that journey together. I'm gonna learn to play. I'm gonna probably sound like shit at first, but we'll get better. We'll see, you know? So if you're interested in seeing what we get into this year, follow me here on this channel, Jordan Does. If you don't want to see any of my political stuff, right, here's where I'll put it. Fitness, podcast, talking to people, it'll all be here. So definitely subscribe, check that out. If you want to see my political rants, some of the stuff I think about in the news, so on and so forth, like Whoopi Goldberg and her controversy, Joe Rogan and his controversy, the new governor of Virginia, Youngkin and some of the policies he's been implementing as of recently, and all that shit, this is where you can find it, you know? So there will be a separate place. That way, if there's something you want to listen to, there's a place for that where you don't have to be bombarded by other shit that you might not want to see. You know what I'm saying? Because I've also learned there's a lot of people that I may not 100% agree with on a lot of things, you know? And we may not see eye to eye on a lot of issues, but at the end of the day, they're genuinely like, they're good people, you know? And I've had great conversations with them. I've had great times with them, and we can always find some sort of like place where we can go, you know, we don't agree with that, but we can talk about this. We can talk about anime. We can talk about lifting. We can talk about whatever. And it's a good time, you know? That's how I try to view things. Unless you're like overly extreme and just overly extreme and way too far to the point where I'm like, dude, I can't be around you. That's different, you know? But most people, they're cool people. So subscribe here and stay tuned if you want to see some of that. Subscribe here if you want to stay tuned and see some of that and learn something, right? And if you haven't yet, and you don't know what this is, what I got going on in the background right now, this is called Future Funk Japanese Mix. It's like Japanese pop funk music. It's one of my favorite genres. I had to look for a no copyrights one. I didn't want my video to get strike down. Not that it would matter anyway. I only get like, 5 views? But, you know, I love this kind of music. This is what I always have in the background when I'm like just chilling or doing something. But yeah, let's see what this year brings us. Let's see if I can be consistent with it this year and put up more content. Maybe I'll build a studio and make it look nice. But yeah, we'll see. As for you guys, I hope you get into something new this year. I hope you throw yourself into something that you might be scared of or that you think you can't do. And yeah, we'll learn together. But until then, see you guys on the next one.